Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is now time for the best real estate podcast online. It is time for Lakeway Area Real Estate Talk Live with Mike and Dave Elkins, presented by Elite Realty Group.
Send to our page here. Here's the first question. I'm going to give it to you. You want to go first?
Sure.
Here we go. Here's the first question. This person emailed us in to the page and wanted to know, when is the best time, if you would say this is the best time, when is the best time to sell your house?
Yes.
When is the best time? Easy question, right? But how many times do we get this question? A lot. And more, I think.
100 times.
Yeah, 100 times. 100
Yes.
times. Been asked it 100 times. I really do think, though, you would probably agree with this. This time of year, we get this question a little more.
This is probably the most time you get this
That
question.
we get this question.
Yes.
I agree 100%.
Yes.
So, let's try to answer their question. When is the best time to sell your house?
Statistically,
I just want
Or
you
my
to
opinion.
answer. Yeah, what's your opinion?
my
man?
opinion is right now.
You know, we love to give opinions on
Yes,
this. We've
my
given them
opinion-
100 times.
Yes, my opinion is right now.
Yes.
Statistically, I would say that if you go research it,
Right.
that more houses are listed in the spring.
Well, if you'll remember, we did a little show on this. It's been a couple back, probably 20 or 30 back. But the two best months for sales was July and August. But the listings all happened during the spring.
Right.
Took some time to close.
Right.
July and August is
Right.
when it all went down.
But again,
So-
I think I even might have said this last week on the show.
Right.
Maybe. But you've got the people who are looking for a house right now.
right now.
November, December, January.
Mm-hmm.
Those people are seriously needing a house.
They're after it.
More than likely,
They're beating the pavement,
I mean,
right?
because again, I talked to a guy
They're
yesterday.
going through the mud.
He's like, I just figure that most people don't want to do anything December, January, and even
Right.
November because of holidays.
Right.
I said, yeah, but there's some people who need a house and they don't care what day it is.
That's right. It doesn't matter what time of year.
Right, it don't matter to them.
does
They
not
got to
matter.
have a house. They're moving
Yes.
here.
Right.
They are, they've sold their house and they're looking to buy.
Right.
But there is people who still need a house. So
Absolutely.
I would say, to me, I think the best time to sell is probably now.
Yeah.
Because, again, I know we've said this, but yeah, like you said, people's thinking, springtime. Mm-hmm. 90% of the people's thinking springtime.
Right. A lot
is
of
the
people
best
wait,
time to sell.
which
So
is more competition.
more competition
Yes,
for
100%.
you. Yes.
I agree on that. So, again, to answer that question, statistically speaking, people's going to tell you spring and summer, that's the best time. Mm-hmm. But honestly, in the fall and winter months, you do normally see inventory go down a little bit.
Right.
Because just what Dave said, everybody's wanting to wait till the
Everybody's
spring.
waiting, hold out.
But so the ones that are out there now, they get a lot more exposure typically than the ones do in the spring, just because of competition and so on and so forth. And again, you cannot, it's a major play of what you said. The person out there looking for a house right now, they seriously want to buy a house.
Yeah,
they're not just out joyriding on a Sunday afternoon because it's warm outside and they just want to get out of the house and go see what they can see.
Right.
They're out there right now looking for
They
a house.
need a house,
A lot of
yeah.
times you do get joyriders.
Right.
You get those things more in the spring and summer, just testing the waters. That doesn't happen in the time of year that we're in right now. Those kind of things don't happen. So when's the best time of year to sell your house? Whenever you call us. That's the best
Yes.
time, right? So whenever you want to is the best time that we would tell you.
Dad has wrote
is
like a
able to
small
sell.
song here.
Has he? Man,
Yeah, he's got winter, spring, summer, or fall.
Yeah.
All you got to do is call, and I'll come running and list them all.
He's really feeling good, right?
Yeah.
Nice little song. Might ought to put a jingle to that, right?
Yes.
Might ought to put a jingle to that. We are taking your questions today. We've already got some been asked of us. If you've got one, make sure you put it in the box. Dave's watching.
Honestly,
right?
we love it when you guys ask questions.
Yeah, Dave's watching the box. Shiloh's watching the box, right?
Because it
Trying
puts
to
us on the
get-
spot. We've already got a couple that's been asked, and we've
Yeah,
already
so
had
we
time
kind
to
of
think
already
about
knew the
I like it
answer.
when they put us on the
Put us
spot.
on the spot.
Because that's when I say, well, what do you think, Mike?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Make me answer it first, so I
Right.
do that. So, again, if you got a question, we want you to give that to us today. We'll go with the other one here, okay? If you've just joined us, make sure you're in the running here, all right?
Yes.
Are we getting is anybody guessing? We guessing any numbers here, Shiloh? We got anybody
I've not been
guessing?
paying attention.
Let
Yep.
us
We got some numbers going down right now. We got some people guessing.
So because we've had new people join.
New people just joined. We're giving away today $100 worth
of gift cards.
This is the 100th show. We're giving away $100 worth of gift cards. $25 is the Fandango. Get you in the movies wherever you want to go.
With Raisinets.
$75 gift card will get you dinner, gas, popcorn, Raisinets when you get there. Whatever you want to do.
We've had a lot of people telling what they like to eat at the movies, though.
Okay, what do we got?
Greg Harrison says he loves to eat cowtails.
Cowtails?
When he goes, I think Dad eats cow tongues.
Yeah, okay, I didn't know that.
Let's see. Jan likes Raisinets. Rose says Milk Duds.
Milk Duds. I like Milk Duds, but I feel like they're pulling teeth out of my head every time I get them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're pretty good, though. They're pretty good. I like Milk Duds, though. So we got some good stuff.
Remember to guess how many times,
how many people we have reached. What is our reach since we started doing this show 100 shows ago? Keep in mind, we do this show, daily videos, inspirational posts, so on and so forth. We want you to guess how many we've reached. We've done it 100 times, right? We've done a lot of shows, so the number's pretty good. That's going to be your hint today. Again, we are taking your questions. We just answered the first one. What's the best time of the year to sell your house? Here's the second one. And this one here, we do get this one quite a bit, and I don't think that we have ever addressed this one on the show.
Is this the one I got the answer to?
Yes. We had to actually call and get the answer, right?
Yes, we called.
We kind of knew the answer, but we called and got some factual information. Right. So here's a question that we got sent in to us. Do interest rates, now interest rates we know about 2 or 3 weeks ago went up.
Yep.
They've already told us in December they're going up again.
Right.
Okay. So here's the question. Do interest rates really make a big, and the word big was big.
Big, yeah.
Does interest rates really make a big difference in my payment?
Yes.
That was the question, all right? They wanted to know was it the rate, or again, does the house price, what's going to make it go up the most, all right?
Right. Or does these changes?
Do these changes?
These
because that's what drew the question.
Right.
Was what's going up, the interest rate's going up a little bit. So the question was, does that really make a big difference in my payment?
Yeah.
So you made a call.
I did.
To one of our list extraordinaires,
right?
And tell the people what was said.
Okay, so I just told him, I said, just base it on let's say $150,000 house.
That's about the average in our area.
Right.
That's why I did that.
On a $150,000 loan, okay? Now this is just principal and interest, no escrow. So it means you're not putting your interest and taxes in on your payment.
None of that stuff's in there. Right.
So on a $150,000 loan, at a 4.5% interest rate, you're looking at a $760 payment.
Gotcha. At a what now? 4.5%?
4.5% interest rate.
Okay, this is good info right here.
$150,000 loan, $760,000 without principal.
$760.
$760 with no escrow.
No escrow.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So if it goes from 4.5 to 5, it goes up.
So it goes up 0.5%.
It goes up 0.5%. It goes up to $805. It's $45
a month.
If it goes up a whole percent, it goes up to $850, $90.
Ooh.
Okay, 6% is $900.
Right.
So let's just do if it goes up 1%.
Right.
So if it goes from a 4.5 to 5.5, that's $36,000 more over the life of the loan that you're going to pay.
Man.
$36,000 more.
Right. But even that, it's basically $100
$100 a month.
Yeah.
Right.
Think about what you can pay for $100 a month.
Yeah.
Or what you couldn't have. Should I say it that way? Think about what you'd have to go without on $100 a month. How many tanks of gas?
Oh, yeah.
How many groceries?
I'm saying $100 a month is pretty big.
And that's just 1%.
Right.
That's just raising that interest rate.
Right. And like you said, they are on the rise.
Yeah. A lot of people don't see the importance of those rates going up and ticking up. Well, I'll just wait. I'll do that. A point here or there. It ain't going to change a lot. You see right there, that's a big change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a big change. And you look at those kind of things happening. That's why we're always saying get your rate locked in. You know what I mean? Get under contract, get in your house now, because what you may be able to afford right now, if that payment does go up again 1%, you may not be able to get the same house next year.
Well, that's what I said. I think it was been a few shows back. I said I had a buddy that even said that. They went and they could buy now, but they really think they're going to wait till March.
Right.
More stuff's going to come on the market. Mm-hmm. They want to wait till March.
Right.
And I said, there could be a lot changing to what you can even afford today
between now and then,
as to what they'll loan you in March, because interest rates are rising.
I'm with you on that.
So everything, we know this from, if you've watched us, we've told you 100 times that everything is revolved around not just your credit score when you're going to get a loan, but it's your debt to income.
Absolutely.
That plays just a crucial
100%.
role.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about now you have to pay an extra $100 a month for a house payment, that's going to lower what you can get approved for.
That's exactly
right.
It
affects your debt to income.
That makes all of that change. That changes every bit of that. So to answer the question, do interest rates really make a big difference? Absolutely.
Yes, they can make a major difference.
100%. They make a major difference in what you can or cannot buy, what you can afford, what your payment is, so on and so forth. They make a big difference in that. You are watching show number 100, Lakeway Area Real Estate Talk Live, presented by
Realty Group.
We are giving away today $100 worth of gift cards. All you have to do to be entered to win those is like this post, share this post, invite as many of your friends as you can to this post, and guess how many people have we reached since we started this show way back 100 shows ago. Keep in mind, we do these shows, we do daily posts, we do inspirational posts, so that reach is pretty high. That is your hint for just how close that we are to this. If you live out of area, we will mail this to you to make sure that you get it. If you live in area, when you win, we want you to come by and pick it up. Get your picture took with us so we can put you on this show. Any questions for us? Hannah King has
Where's
a
it
question.
at? I don't see it.
Dave can't see it, so you might be able to relay it to us. Here we go.
When you're remodeling your home, what raises the value the best? The most bang for your buck?
Okay, so the question is, I'm going to repeat it here.
Yeah, because I was trying to find
When you remodel your home, right, what should you do to get the best bang for your buck?
That's right.
Right? What kind of stuff should you do to be able to get that? Am I saying that right?
Yes.
All right. So you want me to go first?
Yeah, say it again.
So when you're remodeling your home,
What updates
you know,
had the most?
what updates,
Okay, what-
upgrades, what gives you the most bang for your buck?
Okay,
All right?
okay.
You
I'm good with
want
this.
me to go
Good with
first?
it. Go
All
ahead.
right. First, I'm going to start with, all right, you can never go wrong by, again, whether this is upgrading or updating, okay, either way, you can never go wrong by upgrading your square footage, adding to the square footage of your house, all right? That is the number one thing you can do to add value to your house. Now, I will tell you, make sure that you do that the right way, right? Yes. Don't just, clutter it up, so to say. Mm-hmm. Don't just mash up to get more square footage. Right. But adding finished square footage is the best way, because it just gives you got more to sell. There's more to your house.
Right.
There's more to it than what you do. So that's going to be my answer. I'm going to go with, again, adding square footage to it.
So, No,
and I can go more. I will go deeper. I'm just going to save you some here.
Yeah,
too,
okay. So I'm going to just elaborate. I'm sure that, who asked this? Hannah King?
Hannah King.
So obviously.
Thank you, Hannah, for asking us
Yes, we appreciate that. So, like I said, finish some more square footage. If you got a spot in the basement, you can finish and get you an extra 400 square feet. Boom.
Right.
Value.
Again, just make sure you do those things right.
Yes. Right. Don't go crazy in there.
Yes.
But I'm going to stay away from adding square footage.
Go with it.
So I'm going to start really simple first.
Okay.
Really simple.
Sure.
I think we just talked about this last week.
Go right ahead.
Cleanliness.
Absolutely.
Cleanliness.
Yeah.
Honestly will add some value to your house. Now, again, we're not saying that it's going to go, if we're comparing apples to apples. Mm-hmm. But if your house is clean, people will remember that, raise their hand, it's decluttered. I'm saying this is stuff that you can do without spending any money.
Right.
If you're going to spend money and upgrade stuff, I would probably start in either the kitchen or the master bath.
Right. Right. I agree 100% with you.
Kitchen. I would say kitchen.
Kitchen. So
I honestly was I remember me and you talked just before the show. I said something about, I wonder what people would think if you had to upgrade one thing in the kitchen.
Right.
Would it make more of an impact on somebody if you could say, I have granite countertops,
right,
or I have new cabinets?
Right, new cabinets.
Where would you rather see the money spent at?
I think it's new cabinets.
Because I think, for me, it would be new cabinets. Do you think it's new cabinets? What about you, Sholon?
Yeah, I think it's new cabinets.
I think new cabinets, but you would be surprised, I think, of the people who would say granite.
Well, sure, I understand. And that's, I think, where you get to a personal preference.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a personal preference where you're looking at those things. But you can't, again, people look at the kitchen, I think, again, after you add square footage, the kitchen's a very important place.
Kitchen is,
as we show homes, as you show them, as y'all go out, the kitchen is a very important place.
Like I said, I think kitchens are major. I think kitchens will always be major, but I think there's a huge swing in momentum that is going towards master bedroom.
I agree. I mean, the
totally whole bedroom setup, and again, now, I mean, the bedroom size, it is what it is.
Right.
But I'm saying by taking out a tub, insert, and having a tiled shower,
right.
I think is a game changer.
It is,
and I think people look for that.
Right.
They love that. That's not really a very.
I think
expensive,
because it's more of a modern feel. That's just
modern.
my thing.
Right.
That's my thinking to it.
Especially, and again, I'm not just
feel.
saying, but you see some houses. We like I said, we show a lot of houses. Right. You see some houses that you go into, and the house is nice, but you go in, and I'm saying it's an older house.
Right.
But they still have older or outdated tubs, toilets.
Yep.
I mean, we've seen
vanities.
We've seen green. We've seen blue. We've seen pinkish or whatever that color is.
And the updates to those, not that those are bad.
Not that those are bad.
But the updates to those is what people are looking for.
Right. Would totally change the way people feel about that house.
100%.
Because they go in, they think, oh, well, I mean, I've got to go in here and spend a fortune in this bathroom.
Right. That's what they're thinking.
That's what they think.
So if you do an upgrade, Hannah, that's a good place to start.
I would say, kitchen, depending on what you're going to do in the kitchen.
And honestly, you can, the last little tip I'll throw in here, you can, people say this a lot, but really, sometimes just a neutral, fresh coat of paint does wonders.
Well, that's why I said at first I was going to start simple. I'm starting first free.
Right.
Let's go free first. Free is cleanliness.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Just
you would
keep it
just
clean.
Couldn't imagine.
And decluttered.
Right.
That's going to make your hand. You would be surprised.
Right.
At the way that makes your house stand out.
100%. 100%. Great question, though.
Yes.
Great question. Right. We got any more? We're 38 minutes in. Somebody's wanting to win here today.
So,
we got any more?
Linda Mashburn just agreed with us. She said kitchen and bathroom for me, that's what she looks at.
I agree, Linda. Yes.
Karen said definitely the kitchen. She's a sucker for a beautiful kitchen.
Karen, she'd like to get in there and cook. What it is.
Lori O
to cook.
says,
yeah, Lori, I see Lori's. Lori says, will it date your home if you update to a tile shower in years to come?
Probably.
Because everything changes.
Yeah, everything changes. Like it's a revolving, door of things that you see with houses. What comes, what goes, all of those kind of things. They happen.
I would say tile choices would make an even bigger impact.
Yes, the coloring of
the coloring of the tile.
The coloring of that is you're going to be able to look at a time and see that.
Because again, like I said, in a lot of older houses,
right.
One of the ones I've talked about before that I had, it was a beautiful house, big house, but like the bathrooms was totally 70s,
right?
And but that's what people's
it.
biggest complaint about the whole house.
Right.
Now, it ended up selling.
Sure.
But that was people's complaint about the biggest houses because it had a mint green tile all in the bathroom. Like the walls. They do the walls, all that. Like everything behind the vanities, everything was mint green.
Yep.
So
I'm
that
sure,
was a date.
Answer. Yeah, her question, it will probably somewhere, what are we, 30, 40 years from, the 70s now? I'm sure it will at some point in time. There's going to be another latest, greatest, come along and sweep that off. I would think so. I would definitely think
in
so.
30 or 40 years, we might have a human washing machine.
That's a great question.
We might just jump in there.
That's a great observant, because it probably will. I would think
be like a car wash.
But if you go back and look at it, just as we all know, homes. Think about how really homes have just changed to go along with our questions. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was, way back when it was one room. Mm-hmm. Everything happened there in that one room. Everybody stayed in that one room. Everybody slept in that one room. The heater was in that one room.
Say everybody wanted a fireplace.
Yeah.
Some people now don't want a fireplace.
Yeah, I know. So you look at all of that again. We're talking about showers and bathrooms and that stuff. That wasn't even in the house.
Derek Mullen says usually trends are up in about 5 years.
Yeah.
It's kind of true.
It comes and goes.
There's always a new trend that comes out.
100%.
But as of now, I would say tile showers are a good trend.
They're a good trend. That's going right now.
It's going to give you some value too, because people like
right
it. And we've even said, even like when we're going to quit harping on it, but even like we've said, if you can make your home smart.
Oh yeah.
Whatever that word is, well, you know,
smart home.
Yeah, you want to make it where you got good thermostats, you got everything, your door locks. People, you got to think there's a generation, the millennial generation, is obsessed with smart stuff, smartphones, smart.
I was going to say that is the hottest thing going on.
We thank each and every one of you for listening to today's podcast. Tune in for future episodes by subscribing to our channel and get the latest and greatest real estate information right here on Lakeway Area Real Estate Talk Live, presented by Elite Realty Group. Until next time, have a great and blessed day.